Hi everyone, I'm Jerry James Stone, and in today's recipe, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious detox soup with miso, mushroom, and kale. Why? Well, it's the holiday season, right? And you've probably have been just overloaded with delicious baked goods, pies, so many just indulgent things. It's a great thing about the holiday season, but when you're not eating holiday foods, it's nice to have something just to kind of clean that up, right, and detox. So this recipe is really wonderful. It's comforting because it's cold out. It's a nice, delicious soup. I think you're gonna love it. Let's get to making it. So the first part of this recipe is we're gonna start off with sweating some onions. The thing about onions is their flavor significantly changes as you're cooking them, right? Like if you eat them raw, they're sulfur based, right? So there's a really large, kind of just big bite to them. So by sweating them, you're just gonna cook them over a low heat, which is a little bit of oil. And how you can tell when they're sweating is they start to get translucent. And this is the first part of cooking onions. So as you cook onions, if you're browning them or caramelizing them, you're kind of caramelizing those sugars inside them. So you don't want them to brown. We're not gonna go quite that far. We're just gonna sweat them and pull out some of that moisture, get them to be translucent and really nice and sweet. And like I said, this is kind of like a really clean recipe. It's really about detoxing, and this is just to kind of get those sulfonoids in there. It's really great for your body, so I think you'll like it. So go ahead and sweat the onions, just a little bit of oil over a kind of medium-low to low heat. I love onions, just gonna put that out there. I love them raw, I love them cooked, I love them caramelized, I love them in my tummy. Any way I can take them. Just so you know, if you wonder why onions make you cry, guess what? I have a video for that, so be sure to check that out on my channel. Okay, so the onions are starting to get nice and clear. They're not quite there yet, but they are almost there. Like I said, it's really important for this recipe. We really just want to get that translucent, kind of sweat them, get the water out, take them from like being that really acidic bite that you get from the sulfonoids within the onion and a little on the sweeter side. Okay, so now we're gonna add in some minced garlic. And I'm just keeping that moving because I don't want the garlic to fry in the oil. So just moving that around. Add in some ginger. So it's smelling really good right now. There's that ginger, onion, and garlic. I mean, I could just eat this the way it is. So the next thing we're gonna add in is brown mushrooms, which are actually just baby portobello mushrooms, if you didn't know that. So if you've ever read about cleaning mushrooms online, you probably have seen that you're not supposed to wash mushrooms. You're just supposed to like maybe wipe them off with a towel. Not true. So you can actually wash mushrooms. Mushrooms are mostly water. So they would have to soak in water for a very, very long time before they're gonna absorb any of that liquid because they're all water. So you can easily wash them with just a little bit of vinegar and some water and clean them all up. We're just gonna saute these a little bit just so they kind of start to lose some of that moisture. We don't want to do too much. I want to kind of keep it nice and fresh. Like I said, this is sort of a clean recipe. I'm trying not to overly cook anything. Okay, so the mushrooms are browning. It smells delicious. It looks absolutely delicious. I'm gonna add in about a third of the broth right now, and then I'm gonna add in the miso. So the reason I'm doing that is, obviously if I add in all of the broth, it's gonna take a while for that to come up to temperature and really break down that miso. So just by adding in a portion, I can get that to simmer quicker and to break down that miso, and then I'll add in the rest of the broth. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add in that miso. It does not wanna come out, once again, like Mike Pence. And I'm just gonna bring this up to a simmer to really get that miso incorporated into the broth, and then once it does that, I'll add in the rest. Okay, so the broth is coming to a simmer. That miso has been incorporated. Now I'm gonna add the remaining broth and the last ingredients. I'm now gonna bring this up to a low simmer, but while I wait for that to happen, I'm gonna add in the remaining ingredients. So we have tofu. Add that in. I'm gonna let it come up to a low simmer. When it does that, we'll be good to go. I'm then gonna add in the last ingredients, which is some baby kale and some chopped green onions. The reason I'm doing that at the very end is because I just want it to wilt. I don't want it to overly cook because kale and greens in soup can get a little slimy. So I just want it to wilt a little bit. If you were gonna be making this ahead of time, something that you could do was make the soup this way, and then when you get ready to serve it, then add in the baby kale as you heat it up beforehand. So you just wanna make sure that you don't add it in and then store it in the fridge because the greens will get a little unpleasant. Okay, so it's come back up to a simmer. Now I'm gonna add in the remaining ingredients. I'm just gonna add in some baby kale. I'm just gonna let the heat from the simmering broth cook it. I've turned off the heat on the actual burner. Some chopped green onions. And there you have a delicious miso horny, miso soup with mushroom, kale, tofu. A really nice detox after Thanksgiving, right? And get you ready for Christmas because you're gonna be eating a lot of really tasty things that are just indulgent. This is just comforting. It's like a nice warm hug, perfect for the holiday season in between all those indulgent dinners. So, hey, if you like to cook like I do, I release new videos every single week, so please subscribe. If there's something that you wanna see, drop a comment below, or if you just wanna ask a cooking question. Also, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time and have a great holiday season.